What's up guys? So today I'm making some crispy baked sweet chili chicken wings. So let's get started with the recipe. Alright, so these are gonna be nice and crispy and delicious. Alright, so I already washed my wings, and so now what I'm gonna do is pat dry the chicken to remove some of that water from it. Alright, so in here I have my seasonings, and I have onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, salt, black pepper, ground cumin, a little bit of Mrs. Dash original seasoning, and I'm just gonna pour that all over the chicken. And I'm also gonna be using some green seasoning. You don't have to use the same blend of seasonings I use. You can use your favorite to season chicken with. You could just use that, or you could follow what I did. Alright, a little bit of green seasoning, and then alright guys, so just mix the seasoning into the chicken and let it marinate for about 1 hour. If you could season it the day before and let it marinate overnight, that's even better. Okay, so preheat your oven to 400 degrees, and I'm using a baking pan, and I lined it with foil paper for easy cleanup. Alright, and then I'm taking a rack, baking rack, cooling rack, whatever you call it, and place it on top of the baking dish. Alright, this is to help the wings stay crispy. And then I'm gonna spray it with some non-stick cooking spray, and then I'm gonna place my wings on top. Alright, so I'm placing the wings on top of it, and if you want, you could actually bake the wings instead of, fry the wings instead of baking it. Have two options: you could bake it, or you could fry it and make it a bit crispier by frying it. Just dip it in some flour and fry it, or you could make a mixture of equal parts flour and cornstarch, mix it together, add a few seasonings, and then bake it for and then fry it up until it's nice and golden brown, and then just put the sweet chili sauce over it. Mix it with the sweet chili sauce after, and serve it. So I'm trying not to put them too close together on the pan. You want to separate them as much as you can so they have room to get nice and crispy. So yeah. Alright, so now I'm gonna put it in the oven to bake for about 30 to 40 minutes until they're fully cooked and golden brown. Alright guys, so you're gonna need a little piece of ginger to make the sweet chili sauce. So I'm using this piece right here. So that's about a tablespoon after I mince it. So you're gonna mince it, but I wanted to show you real quick how to peel the ginger if you don't know. All you have to do is get a knife or even a spoon. You can use a spoon, works perfectly fine, and you just scrape it. So take your ginger and you take your spoon and you just, you see, that's how you peel it. So about this size, and I'm gonna mince it. Okay, so let's make our sweet chili sauce. So in a hot pot, I'm gonna add a little bit of sesame oil, like a tablespoon, 1 to 2 tablespoons. You don't want to add too much. Okay, so now I'm gonna add in some minced ginger and minced garlic. Stir the pot, mix the ginger and garlic. So let it cook for about 1 to 2 minutes so that the ginger and the garlic can release some of that aroma. Do not burn the garlic, y'all. Don't let it burn. Okay, so now that it started to get just a little bit, I'm gonna add in some rice vinegar. Equal parts rice vinegar and equal parts water. Alright, so I added 1 cup of rice vinegar, and I'm gonna add in a cup of water. Next, I'm gonna add in some chili flakes. So you can use chili flakes or crushed red pepper flakes, alright? So just be careful when you're adding this, because the more you add, the spicier the sauce will be. So depending on how spicy you want your sauce, be very careful how much you add. So I'm gonna let this come to a light boil. When it starts to boil, I'm gonna turn it on and let it simmer for a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna add in some brown sugar and mix that into the sauce. Let it melt. Okay, so my sauce has been simmering for about 3 minutes. So in this bowl, I have some cornstarch with equal parts cornstarch and water, and I'm just using a fork to mix it together. Alright, and once you have like this paste, you're gonna pour it into the sauce. But before I pour it into the sauce, I'm gonna add a little bit of ketchup, just a little bit, and then mix that. So once the sugar melts and ketchup is blended into the sauce, you're gonna pour in the cornstarch mix we have, and the cornstarch is to thicken up the sauce. Alright, so I'm gonna pour in the cornstarch and mix it into the sauce and let that cook for about 1 to 2 more minutes until it thickens up to your liking. And that's it for the sauce, guys. That is it. Once it thickens up to your preference, you're gonna turn it off the stove and set it aside until we're ready to use it. So this is a good sauce to use on a lot of things. You could use that on baked salmon, like bake some salmon and make sweet chili glazed salmon. You can make all sorts of stuff with this. You can use this as a dipping sauce for like chicken nuggets, whatever you'd like. Alright, so yeah. Alright, you guys, so it's been about 40 minutes, and so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the sauce and I'm gonna use a brush to brush the sauce on the wings. You could also use a spoon to do this and just scoop the sauce over the chicken wings if you don't have a brush. Alright, so now I'm gonna put it back into the oven, and this time I'm turning my oven up to the broiler setting. Alright, and put it in the oven for about 5 to 10 more minutes. Let it cook, get crispy on this side, and then we're gonna flip it to the other side and glaze it again. So it's been about not even 10 minutes, and as you can see, the wings got nice and crispy. So what I'm gonna do now is put all the wings on my pan down below. Alright, now I want the wings to be glazed in the sauce, and you could flip them to the other side that didn't have any sauce on it. And pour the sauce all over the chicken wings. And use your brush to make sure it's fully coated with that sweet chili sauce. I'm using my brush, and I'm just gonna brush it so it's fully coated in the sweet chili sauce. And then I'm gonna put it back into the oven to bake for another 5 to 10 minutes until it's nice and crispy and there's a nice glaze all over the chicken wings. Alright. Alright, you guys, and here's the finished product, the baked sweet chili chicken wings. Alright, so yeah, that's it for this recipe. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.